wants more fairy wings. It's the Anlin Show. They love their coffee, they make you smile. Come on and join them, sit a while. It's the Anlin Show. Show them love, show you care. Like and subscribe, share if you dare. It's the Anlin Show. Granny's having coffee talk. These two sisters really rock.
It's the Lynn Show. Here's Ann and Lynn.
Hello, hello.
Howdy.
Hello, Josh.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm mixing some paint.
I see that. Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Let's do a little dancing. Are you ready? Gonna do a little dancing.
I'm a horrible
Yes,
dancer.
right. Oh, me too, but all you gotta do here is just like that, right? You're excellent.
Oh,
Well, we have fun here, don't we?
oh, absolutely.
Yep, they're just piling in. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Jump in the chat. We're here at the official Anlin Show, and Conquest Josh is simulcasting over his channel. So hello, Conquesties.
Hello.
We'll call them Conquesties. Woohoo! We have 12 people. Let's see some thumbs up for 12. Woohoo! Let's see 12 thumbs up. Wow! Wowie wow! Well, welcome, Josh.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm so happy. We're so happy that you're here today. And let's take a second and welcome our subscribers. Carrie Leonard. Hello, hello. Grayson Fire is in the house.
Woo woo.
And I see Lynn is there. Lynn's there. And
Hi, Lynn.
Papa Chin, good morning. Who else? We have Janae Bellis.
Oh,
Conquest.
that's my sister.
Oh, hello, hello. And also we have Conquest Mama. Who's your
Hey, Mama.
Yeah. Yes. The Trance Unicorn. Wow. That's a neat name. Yeah. And if I've missed anybody, forgive me. And for all of you out there that are watching right now, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wait, the Trans Unicorn. I think that's my other little sister.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. We love to have our family being here. It's a lot of fun. So,
Oh, yeah.
And so Glenda from Grace and Fire, my daughter that lives 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes from me now. It's great to have her there. But we welcome you to the Ann Lynch Show. And my special host is I said coast, is Josh, Conquest
Yeah.
Josh, as Lynn is with her husband, cameraman, and he had his second knee replacement today. Oh, yes. Lynn.
Waiting
Okay.
for a quick recovery.
Yes. And give us an update. Have you seen him? Put it in the chat, Lynn. Have you got to see him yet? And if so, how's he doing? Yes, Mama. All of your children are here. Isn't that wonderful? Woo. That's awesome. So Lynn,
Hi, sisters.
we have a brother and he has 2 sisters. So you're just like us. Are you the youngest? Are you?
Nope, I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. Ours is flipped. He's the youngest. Oh, you haven't seen him yet? Okay. Well, she'll be getting that call soon. He's back there trying to wake up right now. He probably doesn't want to. It's probably the best sleep he's had in a while.
Oh, I bet.
No pain. Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, anyhow, before we get going too much further, I have to I have to, oops, I dropped my napkin. I have to do a shout out to Scott with Rambling with the Brums, and he calls me Mama Ann. And
Aw.
and this past weekend, Lynn and I and Glenda had to go up. We went up to my old house in New York, and the closing I think is Friday, so we had to do our part of the paperwork, signatures, and all that good stuff. And so we got that done. I got to say goodbye one more time. I thought I'd already said goodbye, but it was I had to say goodbye again. And
Just the one more time.
just one more time. And we got to meet Scott with Rambling with the Brums. He came all the way down from Canada. I can't believe it, to see us. And
Oh
we had so
wow.
much fun. Yeah, it wasn't really a meetup. It was just kind of, he was like, how far are you and where are you going to be? And I'm going to be there. And he brought us, look here, he brought us Rambling with the Brum mugs.
All right. Well,
And
I've got
I'm
my
drinking,
mug
and you've got
as
yours.
well.
Is that your logo?
No, that's
Yeah.
not my
No.
logo. I think one of my sisters got me this crazy,
Oh, it is.
and
That's cool. Oh my.
like it's
Oh, I love
MTV,
that. I
and it's
like
got an
that.
eyeball on the one side. It's one of my favorite. It's one of
I
my
like that.
favorite cups.
Well, Josh, you got to get a mug. We have a mug. You've got to get a mug.
I know. I've got to get one. I've got to
Gotta
get
get a
one.
mug. And the other thing is that Scott gave each of us, I have his own, I have a keychain, I have a pin. I should put that pin on. I can, I should have thought of that earlier. I'll put that pin on. It says, it's got his little logo um, with their homestead. They have lots. Oops. Well, my
He's
finger
got all sorts of kinds of nifty little things, doesn't he?
got two more things to show. Well,
Two
three.
more.
Yes, I've got a sticker. I got two stickers.
Oh, you got to have stickers.
I have three stickers. So I've got to start my sticker board now.
There you
Everybody,
go.
yes, they have sticker boards. And as you make YouTube friends, they send you stickers and then you can display them. So anyhow, it was great. We got to go antiquing at my favorite places and picked up a few more little nicky knack things to remember by. But Glenda said, "Man, I'm coming back," because she found furniture, didn't you, Glenda? You found furniture,
Oh boy.
and so she goes like, I need to get a U-Haul and get a hitch put on my vehicle and go back." So I don't know. She probably will. I know she's
There you
determined.
go. I always, whenever we're out on the road, it's usually with the family, and I'll see a really cool antique shop or like somebody's crazy building on the side of their house in the middle of nowhere that they've got a ton of antiques all over the place, and they'll have an open sign. And then
Yeah.
I always go, "Oh, I want to stop there." And then the wife goes, "But do we really have time? Because we just have to get to where we're going."
Right. Right. Right.
So
Isn't that a bummer?
I'm gonna have to plan an outing where that's the main goal is to go antiquing.
Absolutely. I, never really cared for it. I mean, never really thought much about it until the last, I'm going to say 5 years. And it's like really addictive because you could just, I mean, it's fun and you might find something or you might not. So Dave, my husband, he never really cared about it, but now, I mean, he would be a good sport and he'd go and he'd kind of, we call it, he was on my bumper the whole time because one time we were in a hobby store and he was looking at models of, I don't know, all kinds of models and stuff and paints and all that good stuff. And I was following him and he just one time he looked back and he went, "You're off awful close on my bumper. Can you back up a little?" So now when we go antiquing, we're like, "You're awful close on my bumper. Can you back up?" But he's been finding model cars. He likes to collect the NASCAR little cars.
Okay. Yeah.
They're and they have the special paint on them. Like one of them we have is a Brad Lookout. Brad, oh, how's he say his last name? Brad Keselowski. And on his car, it was when he had one, and it even has the the stuff that they threw the confetti on his car. They even painted the confetti. It's just like
Oh,
that moment, and it's like somebody took a picture in that moment of time, and then they painted that car to look like that. It's pretty special. But so anyhow, usually he gives me a list of this is the ones I want, and I have that as my Christmas and birthday options. But anyhow, so yeah, antiquing is a lot of fun, and we ate a lot of good food. We went to some one of my favorite restaurants up there is just kind of a joint, and they
right.
have
You gotta
excellent,
have good
good
food.
food. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Good food. And it was Friday night fish. So that was really, really good. But we had a good time. Got back safely. Everybody did. And got
There
my
you
business
go.
done. And so we're just waiting now. And we're like right there now. It's been
Yeah, no
man, it's a
kidding.
long process. But
It's
trying
a
to,
lot it's a lot longer of a process than you really anticipate because we just bought this house, and I thought it was going to be a lot faster of a process, but then it kind of drug on for a little bit. But then
ours.
after we got the ball rolling again, then it was like it seemed like it was bam, 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 bam. Okay, you're in the house.
Yeah, ours has really been was dragging. We had the first thing, like the first one, they had a home inspection. Well, can you fix this, that, and the other? I was like, okay, no problem. So we fixed this, that, and the other. And then they had to have a second opinion. Then we had to have a third opinion. So it was like, good grief, what's the deal? And then well, in the middle of that, he switched banks and, I think he did. He wanted to. We were on hold for him switching banks for a long time. So anyhow, we finally got through the process, and it's just kind of like great. So this weekend Dave and I will be celebrating this weekend.
All right, little
And
celebration party for the weekend.
woohoo, yes. But yeah, it does take and then New York State is really different. I mean, in our state, we went to when we sold our house before we moved up there, we just went to the real estate company, and we went in, signed the papers, and they had our little we made a little bit of money off the deal, and they handed that to me. I walked out. That was it. Then the hey, I think that's my doorbell. I'm so
Uh-oh.
sorry. Go ahead, keep talking, Josh.
Okay. Well, yeah, the real estate stuff is pretty interesting. I this is the first house that I actually went through the whole process, and you get to learn a whole lot. And as far as inspections go, we had somebody that was really good local that did our inspection. They were,
Good
yeah, they
grief.
were pretty close.
Sorry about that.
No, it's
What were you
okay.
saying? What were you saying?
I was just adding on to how interesting like buying and trying to get into a house is because like we had a really good home inspector guy that came in, and it was interesting as the buyer because he didn't mind if you walked right along with him like a
Uh-huh.
lost puppy. That's how I
Yeah.
felt, anyways, like a lost puppy. And he was going through everything. And the only place that I didn't really follow him up to was the attic because I was like, man, it's like 80 degrees, and I knew it was
Yes.
going to be an oven up there, and I was like,
Yeah.
no, it's okay. You just tell me what you see and what you don't see, and then I'll just give you a thumbs up because
Right.
I wasn't going to go up there.
Well, I know I started to say in New York, this is to me very odd. Maybe other states do this, but we had to have, so we had a realtor, we had a real estate company, and then we had to have a lawyer. And then they had their real estate company and they have their lawyer. Isn't you have to have
Interesting.
and so it is the lawyers who set the closing date.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
not is that not different? I thought that was so different because when we
That
bought
is a little bit different, but I didn't have to really do very much, like looking back at it. Yes, I did have to find like certain documents and certain information, but as soon as I had a little to-do list that got updated all the time, I went
Yep.
through Veterans United,
Uh-huh.
which
Great.
they made it very easy. But
It's
I feel like there was too many chiefs and not enough Indians working there, because they had so many people working on it that I would get phone calls asking about this information and that information, and then I'd tell them, and then I would have to repeat it to the next person who called and the next person who called. But like on their website, on your actual profile dashboard, they had little to-dos, and then so I could just they made it really easy. I
that's
could
great.
take a few pictures of the documents that I needed and then upload
Uh-huh.
right to their website.
That's
And
awesome.
then, yeah, and then it would kind of check off the to-dos and give you kind of like a visual, okay, I've already done this, because I'm a very visual person.
Me too.
And it was just nice to watch all those to-dos get checked off the list as we went down. And now we're in a much bigger house that'll fit our whole family. So it's kind of
Oh,
nice.
that is so wonderful. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. That's
I
awesome.
know. That's
You-
that was the beginning. That was the beginning of summer, and then all the way up into about halfway through the summer, we were busy with packing our one house to move to this house. And then usually, you would have family that want to come and help and whatever. But
Yes.
we did have that. But the most interesting part was our old house. We owned our old house, and my sister-in-law, my older sister-in-law, or oldest, I should say, she wanted to buy the house from us. So
Oh, so you
she
had a
was
built-in
moving.
buyer.
Yeah, she was moving at the same time we were. So we would kind of play off of each other, going, hey, I'll help you move this if you help me move that. And if I help you move that, will you help me move this? And it was going back and forth. And, oh no, because I'm moving this today and I can't, or yeah, let's get that done really quick. And then her old house is on one side of our new house, and then my house is on the other side. So this house is kind of right in the middle. So it was kind of nice. So
You didn't.
on, us moving stuff from our house over here, I
Mhm.
could leave from here and just keep on going and then get to her house and then just do the
That is
back and forth thing.
well, that's cool. That's really cool. That's really and you guys you all live close together?
Yep, we live close together. Let's see. I think so. I used to live next to Conquest Mama,
Okay.
and so now my sister-in-law lives there. So kind of still a family thing over there.
Yeah.
And my house is about 5 miles away.
Oh, that's not nothing. That's not far at all.
Yeah. And then
No.
my grandma's house, I actually moved closer to my grandma, is only about 4 miles in the other direction, kind of off to the
Oh,
side.
that's great. So you can
Yeah.
kind of keep track of her too then.
Yeah.
See her
Gotta
do you
keep
see her
track of grandma.
often? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, that is
Yeah,
great.
absolutely.
Well, so you have a project in front of you.
I do. So
Tell us all about that project.
the last time I was on the show, I actually I kind of took you guys fishing without taking you fishing. I was out
Yes,
fishing.
right?
So that was really fun. The weather's being kind of goofy. It's a little bit too windy to go fishing. So I'm still in fishing mode, but I need to switch over to hunting mode because October 1st is the opening day of bow season for whitetail.
Oh, oh, wow.
But I kind of figured that I would paint airbrush a lure. And I wore
Oh,
black so that you could see this
oh, yeah,
better.
it stands out.
Yeah. So what I've got here is a little stand. I think it's
Huh?
called the helping hands. It's got little pivot things that it's got a little
Little
clip
clip.
here to hold on to.
Yeah.
I've got the bill of this all taped off with painter's tape. So this part will be clear when I take the tape off, but then the body will be painted really nice.
And he is going to paint while we talk.
I'm going to try. If it's too loud, make sure to let somebody know, because then I can finish it up later.
Well, they can let us
But
know in the chat, but I think go right ahead. Go right ahead,
okay.
Josh. I
And I've got
welcome.
some pretty paint.
It's
Uh,
it's a pink. It looks real close to our pink.
yeah.
That is beautiful. I want to say good morning to Ilea.
Hi,
Mwah. Good
Ilea.
morning. Good morning, Ilea. I'm so happy to have you here today. We are so happy to have everyone here today. Oh, I hear it. Sounds like a bullfrog. Go ahead.
Is it too loud?
No,
Okay, perfect.
it's not too loud. It just sounds like a little bullfrog in the background.
All right. Oh, I better move my phone, because then I will paint the screen of my phone. All right, cool. So what I'm going to do is, you guys were talking about spanking watermelons the other day. So I figured that I would do a play off of the watermelon, and I mixed up a special pearl color, which is the color that I just showed you, for the whole body. I'll paint the whole body. And then I've got a light green and a dark green. So I'll do the red first, and then I'll do a light green across the back in a wide, and then I'll do a thinner strip of the darker green across the top, so it looks like a piece of watermelon.
Oh, that is so cool.
Hopefully
Yeah.
it looks like a piece of watermelon.
That was so much fun making that video. I didn't know it was the real thing, but apparently you're supposed to spank your watermelon, and that tells you if it is done or not. Is that right, Glenda? And but we had fun making that. That was
That
fun.
is pretty interesting. That's for
Oh, but
sure.
I'm going to tell a story. Now, Lynn already told the story on our channel as she channeled her inner mama and told this story as if mama was saying it because it was hilarious. So let's see. That must have been uh Saturday morning when we woke up because there's nothing in the house, obviously, because we'd moved. Not anything. Um, and so we had 3 air mattresses that we took, and we each went to one of the bedrooms because the night before we drove about halfway. It's about a 10-hour drive up there. It's kind of long. And so we went about halfway and stayed in a hotel, which was nice. Other than um, there was a lot of snoring going on. And the hotel that we stayed at had they had a bus load, no, great big beautiful one of them excursion buses full of high school basketball girls. And I think so I don't know how many girls. There was like seemed like 30, 20 or 30 of them, all really pretty young women. However, some of them they put us in a room that had like a connecting door, and those between the connecting door and the 2 rooms, it's you can hear a lot of noise. So the gals giggled and laughed and sounded like they were going up and down the stairs the whole night, till about 1 in the morning. And so that, I heard that. My wild home. Good morning. So, but anyhow, so we woke up. So Saturday morning, we're downstairs. Lynn had brought a little coffee pot. So I'm getting coffee, and she comes down and she's like, "Did you guys hear me in the middle of the night yelling for help?" And Glendon and I are like, "No." And her her air mattress, she rolled off of it. She fell out of it. It was a great big tall queen size one, real tall for air mattress. She rolled off of it and it flipped over on top of her. So she was like a cat in a pillowcase trying to get out of that thing. And she finally did, but we laughed and laughed about that. And then we said, "Well, what would Mama have said?" So she told the story, and you see it on the video on our channel. It's pretty hilarious, really. Like it was funny, but
Some of
yeah.
those
So
some of those hotels, they in it, you're supposed to go there to get some rest. It's supposed to be a place
well,
of rest, but you'd think that they would have better insulated, soundproofed walls. Some of
yeah. Well,
them you
it's
can't
something.
hear
Yes,
anything, but
I
some places seem like they have such a thin wall
yeah,
that you
and
might
it's
as
just
well
that.
just be in the other room.
Yeah, and it's just that connecting door, you know how they are. You can hear on the other side if there's people there. You would have thought they'd have put 3 old ladies, well, excuse me, Glenda, 2 old ladies and a young woman in a room they would have had other people away from the girls, maybe because there was like 3 or 4 stories to this place. They could have gone up and, but anyhow, it was a nice hotel, and it was nice that we didn't have to drive that whole way in. Our plan was then to have more time to go and do these things that we wanted to do, and I had to meet with a realtor and blah blah blah. But anyhow, we had a good time, and I said young woman, I said young. I caught myself, Glenda. Now, next Wednesday, we are going to show, it's going to be a special. It's going to be a ladies forum. And there's 6 of us there. And we had fun doing this. And so it will be premiering next Wednesday at our normal time at 10 a.m. Eastern. And Lynn and I, and we'll try to be in the chat, but we're going to be away, and so we have a special show, and it's even for men too. Manual. You're going to learn some stuff about your ladies. So I hope everybody will be there for next Wednesday. Josh is just concentrating on that. Can you do tattoos, Josh?
Do I do
Ooh.
tattoos? No, I don't do tattoos. Well, I have plenty,
But you
but
haven't got the equipment to do that.
no, I don't. A buddy of mine used to have in the military, he used to have his own tattoo gun and which one was it? He did my cross with the flames, which so I have a cross with my wife's name in it, and I've got blue flames around it, kind of like the Holy Spirit fire, you know, when you get all fired up with the
Yes,
Holy Spirit. That's kind of what I was going
absolutely.
for, because my
Oh,
wife is awesome. And then we did, it's upside down, but we did Batman, and then I've got my little cross, and I've got my Jesus fish
yes.
on my wrist. So
Yep.
those homemade, or
Oh,
however you want to call them.
home done. Home done.
Done at home. Yep. But I've got
Wow.
a few that weren't done at home. But it was fun. So hopefully when I get a little bit older, I'm not going, what in the world was I thinking? But
Yeah.
so far
Yeah.
I think I'm okay.
I have one. I have a butterfly on my right ankle, but it really
Oh,
needs
there
to
you
be,
go.
yep, but it needs to be recolored because the color faded.
Yeah,
They fade.
the color in my blue flames is it didn't stick very good to begin with.
Yeah.
So one of these days, I can almost guarantee you I'm probably going to go to the tattoo shop because my wife absolutely loves getting tattooed. And she texted me yesterday. She goes, Josh, we need to figure out what we want for our next tattoos because I think it's time I'm due for a tattoo.
Oh. So you
I was
get
like,
matching
okay.
one you get matching?
Um, I'm trying to think if she's got no. We've got one that matches, and it's the actual cross right here is done the same, except for she didn't have the blue flames. So we did the same type of cross, and I've got her name, and she's got my name, but she's got it on her back, right in the center of her back, between her shoulder blades. But
Oh.
I wanted to show mine off, so ha. She wanted to hide me back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I've had people go, "Oh wow, you have a tattoo." It's like, "How old are you?"
Yeah.
But no, I
I
did
mean,
mine. I think I was around 42 when I had got the butterfly. My girls
yeah,
have butterflies, and they were like, "Mom, you got to get butterflies," but theirs were like in a you can't see it. They don't. It's in a place you don't see. And I thought, man, if
right.
I'm gonna do that, I want it to be seen. So I went with this gal friend, and she has one that goes all the way around her wrist. It's flowers, and it really is pretty. But she had it recolored that day that I had mine because it was fading. So she had it redone,
There you
touched
go.
up. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll get mine touched up because it's pretty sad looking. I think. But yeah, we all and Lynn doesn't have any that I know of.
She should get one.
Yeah, maybe she should get her get Lynn put on her somewhere, and I'll get Ann put on me somewhere.
Oh my goodness, could you imagine?
That video, 'cause she's gonna
That would
go,
be that would be so much fun though.
maybe we should do that. Maybe we really should. Are you up for that, Lynn? You want to get a tattoo? You and I both do it at the same time. I know a place where I got mine at, if it's still open.
Hey, I know a place.
I know a place. Carrie says she has 5 tattoos. Woo!
There you go. I have too many to count at the moment.
Glenda has a few. I mean, my girls have them. Most of them are just you don't see them, but either that or on their legs. She says, "Oh, sure, LOL." Hey, we should do that for
There you go.
real.
That would be very exciting, that's for sure.
Ann and Lynn get tattoos. See it live. It could be a pay-per-view.
Oh my goodness.
I think we should do it. Well,
That
how
would
many
be
do you have, Glenda? I think that would be funny. I wonder if anybody would pay. Well, you have a butterfly, and hers have meaning. Hers have meaning.
most of mine do.
Yeah, I think people get them for meaning. Mine was just, well, I was in my 40s, so let's do something fun. Something. I was ready. I think, Lynn, that's exactly what you and I need to do. I would do it if you would do it. Seriously. What are you saying, Glenda? What do you say? Lynn and I should get tattoos together?
That would be so exciting. All right. Time to switch colors.
Okay. Now, potential spam. Don't you just love them?
Right.
Every day it's like,
you get spammed on we get spammed on everything. Text messages, emails, stuff coming in the mail, phone calls.
it's
Kind of
it's just
crazy.
I've hit my record though. About a week ago, I had 9 in one day. I just went through and let's see where we're up to today. Block. Let's see. Yesterday I had 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 4. So that's not too bad. But I know that one day last week I had about 9 in one day, and I was
Oh
just
my
like,
goodness.
oh, it was
It's
terrible. Because
it's
when
just too much.
it is, and
It's too much.
it is, and when you are, especially if you're waiting for an important phone call and your phone rings all the time or the texting, it just. Oh, so Glenn, is that a thumbs up for Lynn and I to get tattoos? Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I like that hourglass, like on Days of Our Lives. I never watched that, but I have 2 sister-in-laws that watched that. And is that one still on? I know there's only like maybe one. Oh, is it Days of Our Lives? That's still on?
Yeah, days of our lives, like sand through the hourglass. These
Is
are the
that
days of our lives.
right? That might be the last, whatever is on, whatever the name of that soap opera is. That's probably the last one. I gave them up a long time ago. Long time ago. I used to watch General Hospital when my mom watched it, and then what was that One Life to Live? That one with Luke and Laura and all that
I
chaos. That was
I used to watch Days of Our Lives with my mom, my grandma, and my great grandma when we would go and visit.
oh,
But my great grandma would go, shh, quiet. The whole house has to be quiet. You kids go play outside or be quiet because Days of Our Lives is on.
well, that's what I when I would put the kids down for a nap or the girls down for a nap, and that's what I would do, you know. Yeah. Um, so yeah. But when they started switching out and doing different storylines, I was like, I'm over it. One I really liked that ended was Ryan's Hope too. I like that one. That was set in like in Boston, and that was
Yeah.
around the bar. I don't know Ryan's Hope. Let's see. There used to be one, and it was kind of a parody. It was Mary Mary. Was it Mary Mary Mary? Something like that. And it was kind of a dumb show. It was like an adult nighttime soap opera that came on. Yeah, it was Mary
Yeah.
Mary Mary, I think was the name of it. Something like that. I know. Let's look up old soap operas.
Oh my
This is
God.
real interesting for you, Josh.
Well, I used to watch Days of Our Lives, and then whatever the one that was after Days of Our Lives, sometimes I would sit and watch with my grandma or mom or whatever. But it's funny because I don't remember anybody except for the bad guy, Stefano.
Oh
He
yeah.
was the bad guy.
That and
He's the only character that
that's
I can
Days of
really
Our Life.
remember.
Or is that Days or is that Guiding Light?
I think that's
Okay.
Days of Our Lives.
Okay, so General Hospital, Days of Our Lives. These are just some names. The Young and the Restless. I didn't watch
Oh
that
yeah.
one. All My Children. I watched that one. Guiding Light, One Life to Live. I watched that one. As the World Turns. Oh, then there's The Bold and the Beautiful. And Another World. Passions. Search for Tomorrow. Santa Barbara. Dark Shadows. Oh, yes. Barnabas, the vampire one. Edge of Night, that came on during the day. Oh, Ryan's Hope. Okay, so some of these, the doctors, that was daytime. Neighbors, I don't know what that one is. Oh, it's an Australian soap opera. Okay.
Well, that's
Knots
interesting.
Landing, but yeah, Knots Landing, that came on at night. Port Charles, that was a spinoff of General Hospital. I watched a little bit of it. The Doctors, wasn't that at nighttime? I think there is one called Loving Generations, Love of Life, and Who Never Saw Dynasty. I watched that, but anyhow, yeah. Current
Well,
daytime. Okay, here's the current ones. If I can, Bold and the Beautiful, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, and The Young and the Restless.
I think it was The Young and the Restless would come on after the Days of Our Lives.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. I was little, so I didn't pay too much attention to it. Sometimes I did, but a lot of it was like rerun stuff and
Oh, well, the
whatever.
daily soap operas, Oh yeah, priorities, Glenda. Yeah, you want to sit down, you'd want to, get the house quiet like your grandmother, great grandma said. Yeah, the house would have to be quiet. You always get your cup of coffee and you just be ready. And then a commercial would come on. That was your time to run to the bathroom and then get some more coffee and get back in time before the show started. And then, and have a Kleenex box nearby so you never knew who was going to die or wake up out of a coma
Right.
or you know yeah,
Or you could run and get a snack.
yeah, during the commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, because back then, I mean, there wasn't as many commercials as there are now. It's like, seriously, we're on our
Yeah,
10th
you
commercial.
get like 2 to 3, maybe if you're lucky, 4 minutes of the actual show. And then you get
Yeah.
20 minutes of, hey, buy this, and hey, do you have an allergic reaction to this? You could make money, or buy
Right.
these lawn ornaments or something crazy. Just
Uh-huh.
weird things that they have on commercials now.
It is. And oh, I just was remembering that when I worked, I had the VCR, had a VCR and a big tape, and I would tape my soap operas and watch them at night. So that's what
Yep.
I could every night. So I'd come home and if I ever missed an episode, it was like, if the tape acted up or whatever, it was like the world ended. I don't know what happened yesterday. Because you can really get
But
wrapped up in that.
yeah, yeah, I know. My grandpa used to tape as soon as he got the DVR stuff, he would tape the
Uh-huh.
news or certain
Oh yeah.
certain news broadcasts. He would tape like hunting shows on the Outdoor Channel, just in case he missed one.
Yeah.
But
We Yeah, that was all the rage to have a VCR. So, and then we'd go to the rental, movie place, and we would rent movies. That was huge when my girls were younger, and like middle school, elementary age. That was really big. We would go and rent a movie on a Friday night or Saturday night, and that was big, to do. It was a lot of
oh yeah,
fun. Now there are a few here and there where you can rent movies, but now the way the internet is, you don't as long as you have the internet, you don't need anything else. Everything's there,
right.
you know?
I,
You know
I
what, Josh?
yes.
Go ahead. You think we're getting time for something?
Yep.
What time is it?
Was it snack time?
I think so. I know you're painting, but I've been looking at these strawberries, and you've got yogurt.
I do. I
Great.
have a strawberry cheesecake Greek yogurt.
What brand is that? I I
Um,
I had the last have some now, but I bought another brand a week or two ago.
it's Dannon.
Yeah, I think I've had that. It's pretty good. Strawberry
Yeah,
cheesecake. Yeah, but I'm looking at these
my
strawberries.
wife gets it, and then I sneak some when she's away at work. But I like to have, it's strawberry cheesecake, but I would have this open already if I wasn't painting. But after I'm done, I will have my snack, and I'm gonna cut up some strawberries to put in it. So then it's like really strawberry cheesecake.
Really, that's really good. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this pink color to come out. It's a stubborn color.
Oh, okay.
It's really, really nice though. I like it.
It looks pretty. It's very pretty. I like it from what I can see.
So because I get to make you one, I'll send this to you. Just to be fair, I'll have to make Lynn one. So what's Lynn's favorite colors?
Let's see if are you still there, Lynn? Are you still there, Lynn? That is so sweet of you, Josh. You know what? I've been telling Glenda that I need her to come over and help me redo my room in here. And purple. Glenda says purple. That must be she's probably right. She has a lot of purple clothes. But
Okay.
so I'm starting to make some little changes in my room, trying to get it. Glenda, you'll be proud of mommy here because I've got a few things back on the wall now, back behind me that I had in the attic at my other house. And I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get some more of those black little shelves like I had. And what I'll do is I thought, man, I should have had Scott's mug up there so everybody could see it. But wouldn't that be cool to have uh, little shelves up there, that black ones like that, all over with all the
Oh
little
yeah.
things that people have sent, and that way you could see it and appreciate that it I did, and I'm using the mug. I have water in the mug. I've been double fisting here. But we call that double fisting. That's good. But yeah, so I think I that's what I need to do. Get some more of those black little shelves like that, square, and put some more because we have really tall ceilings. I think they're 9 or 10 feet, maybe 9 foot tall. The ceilings are really tall. And
Yeah, we went from and I'm really lucky that we got that house because we were coming out of the military and we needed somewhere to stay, and we had our baby, which is our oldest now, which I just did a fishing video with. I actually finished it yesterday.
oh,
And so
awesome.
that would be my oldest, and who we moved back with brand new back home. So she was brand new when we came back home, but now we ran out of room really, really quick. And having this house kind of makes you realize how much of a closet that other house was.
Yeah.
Well, at least it was a closet for us because we started to run out of room just to kind of move around because there was, we were getting older. The girls were getting older. They were getting bigger. They started to play a lot more, but we were blessed with a really nice big backyard, and now we just kind of upgraded everything. We've got even a longer driveway even now, and I've got 11 and a half acres and
Wow.
an attached garage, which is great for working
Yes.
on things. And I've got
Yes.
a full basement, but it's an unfinished basement. So that'll be
Well, that's
interesting.
tons of storage. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah. Absolutely. Tons
tons
of
of
storage.
storage. Yeah. I mean, we significantly downsized because the house we have or had now in New York was very, very large. We had a 5-car garage with Dave's man cave. It was about 700 square foot finished. So that was his playroom. And then I had my playroom in the attic. And then the rest of the house in a partially finished basement. But what I miss, I do miss, I have to say that because my laundry was down there and I had a table for folding clothes on. We had, uh,
I'm
bunch
just
of shelves,
I'm
shelving
glad
units.
that our laundry is not down in the basement. We've got like an entranceway breezeway kind of thing.
Yes.
So I've got my puppies out there in their kennels, so they behave. And I've got a room off to the side that has my like laundry, and it's got a wash tub.
Oh,
like a
isn't that
wash tub sink,
fabulous?
and it's got a little countertop with a few cabinets that we've got some of like the food prep stuff in,
Oh,
as
yeah.
far as like canning and like food saver things.
Yes. Well,
So that makes it
fabulous.
really nice. And
Oh, yes.
the day that I cleaned fish on my channel, I was actually in that room, and I like to use the top of my washer and dryer as kind of a countertop.
Yeah.
To do fish cleaning and stuff. It's really weird because it's such a convenient height that it's almost perfect. and then it doesn't get fish stuff all over the kitchen or anything like that. And I grew up cleaning fish and deer, cleaning up deer meat and stuff on my grandma's washing machine.
Oh, what a
Because
memory.
they had a when you would stick the deer in the garage, and then you would come down the garage stairs into like the mudroom, washroom, and then there'd be the dryer, the wash tub, and then the washing machine, and then a really one of the long lay down freezers. So it was
Yes.
like a big countertop all the way across, and it was very nice to be able to do that sort of stuff, you know. All right.
That is great. So you're loving your space, and I don't blame you. Sounds great,
Oh,
Josh.
I absolutely love my space. The space that I have
Yeah.
now.
Yes. Well, I'm happy where we are.
Yay, I'm
Just-
finally on another color.
Woohoo! Green. Now he's on green.
I'm on a really bright green. I'm going to do bright green across the top. And then I'm going to try and get it a little bit wider, but not so much that it comes down too far. And then I'm going to go across the top of that with a dark green. So then that it actually looks like a piece of watermelon.
Well, I have an idea. Let's put you on full screen. I'm going to jump out for a minute. And while you paint, you know how we used to watch the guy paint on TV? You ever see that on PBS? The guy
Bob
that painted?
Ross.
Yeah. Let's give you a few Bob Ross moments. Okay?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. How close can I move it over here so you guys can see? It's really nice. It's a super pretty color. I don't have the greatest light because I've got too much light coming in from my sliding glass door, but it's a really pretty color. It's a little bit flat right now, but I have a clear coat, a diamond finish clear coat. It's super ultra clear, and when I dip this in there, I will let it drip dry, and it will settle evenly across the lure. It'll really make all that paint and all those colors really pop. So I'm using Createx airbrush colors. They're water-based colors, and it's pearlized, so it's got a little bit of a sparkle to it. And this red color also has a little bit of a sparkle to it. But I am gonna follow the spine of this lure. Where's my little... Okay, cool. Oh, come on, paint, come out. I need a little bit more paint. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of cool. See, I'm just changing the very top. You can kind of see the top getting a little bit lighter. So with the airbrush, I've got my paint in this little cup, and it's got a little trigger on it. So if I press down on the trigger, it just blows out air, and then when I press down and pull back, that's when it starts adding the paint into the airstream. Which there was probably some paint in the end, and I just aimed that at my coffee. Awesome.
Isn't this cool, you guys?
Oh, yeah. See, it's starting to get a little bit green. Oh, where's my camera?
Oh, it's
There we go.
pretty.
It's getting there. I gotta make sure that I still have enough paint. All right, I do. It doesn't, you would think that this takes a lot more paint than it does, but I only put a couple of drips in here, and it should do the whole back of this. I mean, it probably could do the whole lure. I only mixed a little bit in this medicine cup of that red color, or the pinkish reddish kind of color. And I was like, man, that's not going to be enough. It did the whole thing, and I still had some left over.
Oh. Well, Josh, I think we're going to come to the end of the show.
Okay.
It's about that time.
All right.
I know I hate to say goodbye, but we're about
I
at the
know. It's so much fun coming on and hanging out with you guys and everybody in the chat. I haven't been in the chat because I've got
you're busy
trying to go on.
Well,
But
everybody.
chat, hello. I didn't forget about you this time.
No, we'll say a happy goodbye to them all. And Josh, it's been a real honor to have you as my co-host today.
Yes, thank you so much for having me on.
You are welcome. You'll have to come on again. Will you come back?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love that.
All right. We'll do another painting with Josh or something. Maybe something we can all do together.
Okay.
But you need to get some mugs made.
I know. I need to
get you Conquest Josh.
I know. I need to. I love my mugs that I have right now, but I need a really cool, funky one, don't I?
You do. Yeah. You can there's all different sites you can go to and make one up, but anyhow, Well, it has been great having you on. We thank you so very much, Josh. Lynn, is there any news? Any news on cameraman yet? Oh, I kind of didn't want to go until I heard. Let's see. Come on, Lynn. Is there any news? You think
What's,
she's still here, Glenda?
what's the news?
What's the news? I didn't want to quit without finding out. Well, I guess we'll have to say goodbye anyhow. I'm sure he's doing well. Thank goodness he's had this done. Thank goodness.
I hope so. I hope that's the case.
Yeah.
I mean, for a doctor, I'm sure that's a pretty simple procedure, but I mean, because they have specialists for everything, but still, that's pretty major for people who aren't used to that, like you or I, that's a pretty big deal.
It is. It is a big deal. This will be his second one though, so he'll be done now. So he's got an idea of, so it's going to be rough going for a couple days, but they get him out. And okay, she heard earlier things were okay. Okay. All right.
right.
Good. All right.
Good.
Well, I guess she must be with him right now. Well, thank you guys for being here. I'll return next week at the same time, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern, right here on the Ann Lynn channel. It's going to be a very, very special show, and it's for ladies and men. We'll learn something, but we're talking about ladies' issues, but men need to be here too, so you know how to take care of your lady.
Absolutely, it's important.
It is. It's important. So thanks again to Josh, Conquest Josh. If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to jump in and over at his channel. It's just Conquest Josh, isn't it? I've got let me put that picture back up. Oh, that's with the Brums. Well, they're a wonderful channel too. Well, technical difficulties here. Hey, Glenda, will you please drop Josh's link in the chat? And I'll make sure it's in the description of this video. We want everybody to subscribe. Hey, you Conquesties, thank you for being here today. Over on Josh's channel is being simulcast on the two channels. And we want to say hello and say goodbye to everyone that's watching. If you're watching the replay, we thank you very much.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
I give granny kisses, but maybe what do you want to do? I'm going to give granny kisses. What will you do?
I've got a cousin down in Arkansas that used to always ask me for big Josh hugs. So
Okay. So you're going to you're going to hug out. Okay. Ready? And I'm going to do mwah.
I'll give big Josh hugs.
That's a big Josh hug and granny kisses. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.